So, come on in. I'm just streaming up now into here. I'm going to make me a speaker. So let me just fix this. Sorry, I'm just making myself the speaker. No, it's not working. Yeah, I think we're live. Let's just sort this out. Sorry, Michelle. Glad to see you here. Let me just sort this out so that I am the speaker. Let's have a look. There. Oh, sorry. I think I've lost how to do this for some reason. There we go. I am now in the speaker view. Not meaning that you can't be in the speaker view, Michelle, but here we are anyway. So today we are talking about wealth, and if you have been following me this week and with the other content I've been putting out there about Lightbody, you do know that I do stand for, you know, quality, high level of service, integrity, wealth, like, you know, from a place of being fully aligned, you know, with your power and your purpose and those things. And that will then radiate out into the rest of your life, right? So it comes from the inside, really. Your wealth comes from the inside. So let's just check so that everything is working. I like checking my tech. Just want to check so that it's okay on the Facebook group and that it's just seemed to be streaming fine. Yeah, that seems to be streaming fine, which is really great. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. So if you can see me on, if you can see me okay in the group, let me know if anyone's watching. I'm just going to, actually, I might just tag some people in here as well. So just bear with me a moment and we should be getting started really soon. Hi, Hannah. Really nice to see you, darling. It's been a while. Okay, so let me just sort this out. 1 second. I'm just going to do everyone, I think. No, it's not working by now. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. Okay. So let's dive in. If you, Hannah, if you haven't been following around, I don't think you are inside the dedicated Facebook group, which is fine. But inside the dedicated Facebook group, which is called Light Up Your Inner CEO, you have so much information about Lightbody and about deep inner work and energy work, etc. So I'll send you the link to the group later on, and then you can, you know, join us in the group and catch up on all the replays and everything as well that we've been having this week and last week. So let's dive into, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's okay, Hannah. So let's dive into Lightbody and wealth. Now, for Hannah, I'm not sure, obviously, I don't think you would have been watching the other masterclasses. So you'll have to catch up on all the, you know, on all the replays after this today. So let's dive into the wealth element. And what I really wanted to talk to you about today is not so much like how to do it. It's more around a mindset shift and a realization and an awareness that comes with this work. So I'm going to take my own story as an example. So when I actually had my own Lightbody activated, when I had the work done on me, in the same way I'm now offering that for the group, obviously, but I've been taking hundreds of people through this process on an individual level. When I first came to have it, my intention with having the work was not really to become wealthy or anything. That wasn't like my thought. I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to do this to become wealthy. I did it, as you can hear also in the other masterclasses, I did it for my spiritual mission, and I did it pretty much for the business and for the leadership, really, and unlocking my power. That's kind of was I was eager to do that. I was like, right, I need to unlock my spiritual mission. I want to be like a leader in the world. I want to do these things. So that was actually the reason I did the Lightbody work, which it also obviously helps with. What I didn't realize was that it was also going to push on my own stuff around worthiness, around wealth, around feeling safe in this world, around my own human ego stuff, that personal things going on. And that's like an ongoing journey, right? I'm right in the middle of a money program, and actually Michelle is in the money program, but I'm inside the money program, and we're talking a lot about wealth in there. We're doing a lot of training around money. So it's not exactly a linear process. Everyone's relationship with wealth, and that's inner wealth as well as external wealth, is a very individual journey. So what I would like to say first is that the old paradigm that we are leaving behind, the old way of thinking, the old way of operating, the old way of just being in lack and fear, is old paradigm. Like, that is also still existing in the world right now. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of lack, there's a lot of opposition, there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of just old stuff, like it's old paradigm. But we can choose to step into the new paradigm, which is energetically available to us. The energetic availability to limitless freedom, wealth, success, all that is actually available. It's whether we choose to do that or not, right? And when I say it's energetically supported right now, what I mean with that is that there is an influx of light, there is an influx of ease, there is an influx of divine intervention as well, and there is an influx of higher consciousness hitting planet Earth as we speak, and it's been doing it for a long time, raising consciousness of its inhabitants. And that frequency, when you hear people talking about collapsing time and space, they're actually accessing a different frequency of receiving the new paradigm. They're accessing the new way of being. They're accessing flow, ease. They're accessing, it's coming to me. I don't have to chase. I am the magnet. I am the one creating. I'm not a slave to anything. I have the power within. They come from that frequency. And because that's always been possible, even in the old paradigm, but it was harder then because the external energies were like, no, you're not. You're limited. You have fear, you're scared, you need to stay put, and you mustn't move and you mustn't change because you might die if you do that. That's like the old paradigm sort of narrative, right? So it was harder to be in flow and ease at the time. But now, right now, there is a different reality that we can tap into of being completely in alignment, limitless, successful, powerful, wealthy human beings. It's true, because a lot of people are doing it, especially in the coaching world, but in other places of business and industry and things in the world, that reality totally exists. So we need to understand that we can access this frequency ourselves by becoming it. We need to believe enough that we can be that, and that we can be limitless, and that we can be expansive, and that we can be our purpose, and that we can actually really express ourselves from the bottom of our hearts and our soul, and be in true alignment, in truth, in purpose, make money doing what we love, and have loads of free time as well. Like, that is actually truly available. So we've got to just say to ourselves, right, okay, old paradigm is like fear, lack, limit, I can't do, I'm going to suffer, it's scary, I don't want to do it, I'm going to die. And the new paradigm is like, I can do this is easy, I'm fully supported, the universe supports me in everything I do, whatever I turn my hand to will favor me, whatever step I take forward and take action will support me. I have trust, I have no fear, I'm fully aligned, I'm fully supported, and I'm creating the life of my dreams. So that's like the actual polar opposites. So we just want to say to ourselves, okay, are you going to choose the old paradigm of lack and fear, or the new paradigm of limitless, expansive, wealthy, and abundant? Because that's actually what it is. This is the old paradigm is like the distorted masculine, and the new paradigm is the divine feminine. So it's like complete polar opposites. And it doesn't always feel like, you know, I'm working in this frequency all the time. I have moments when it doesn't feel like divine feminine. It feels like actually distorted masculine. And often it's just my energy then. I just got to go and take care of myself, and then I'm okay again, right? So that's a really important piece here. Now, when it comes to wealth, we can define this in different, like, sort of categories. So in the world of Lightbody, and in the world of what I do, and in the world of how I teach my people and take my groups through programs, etc., to me, wealth means that you are surrendering into your soul purpose. Like, you are not resisting your calling. So whatever calling you have, and it doesn't matter, it's not competition, whatever calling you have and whatever purpose, power, whatever that is that you want to share with the world, whatever that is your pool to wealth. That's your vortex to wealth. Because what you're actually doing is that you're activating the purpose, you're activating why you're here. You're not trying to resist the soul's calling. You're not, it's a receipt. You're going, yeah, it is my calling, but I want to find out more. Yes, I'm going to follow it. Yes, I'm going to invest here. Yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, yes, yes is a yes frequency, by the way. By doing that, you are opening up to, I call it sometimes the Ikigai. And if you look at the other masterclasses inside the Facebook group, you'll hear me talk about the Ikigai. The Ikigai is very much about you doing something you love, being well paid for it, contributing to the world, making this world a better place. You're fully like in balance, like it's almost like you're in full alignment with your entire life. That itself creates wealth, because it creates wealth on a heart, like on a level where you feel fulfilled. You wake up in the morning and you feel like you are on purpose. You feel like your life is beautiful. You feel like you're contributing. You feel your soul, like you're nourishing your soul. That place of wealth cannot be replaced with any type of money, material, like anything like that. That wealth can only come from you tapping in to that very, very nugget, that golden piece, like the diamond that you have inside of you, the golden, like, chalice or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's a beautiful piece that you came here with. Once you decide to go for it and be in that, I mean, I am in that, that in itself will then, universe will then lean in and just give you what you need for it, because you're trusting. It's when you're not trusting and go, I'm too scared. Where am I going to get the money from? What if it doesn't work? What if it's not meant for me? What if I'm not good enough? I'm not going to do it. That's when things are hard. Then the universe will send you more hard things so that it actually kind of like pushes you into alignment of your purpose, of where you meant, what you meant to be doing. Okay. So the hardest thing is to resist spirit, because that will give you most, that will give you the most struggle. To say yes to what you're meant to be doing is the easiest thing you'll ever do. It also requires courage, because you need to trust that what you're getting given, you're meant to be following, and that everything will work out. That's the difference. So for the moment of fear, shall I do it? Should I not? Should I join Gennye's program or not? Or should I do this program over here or not? Or should I go for this or should I not? Should I say yes to this man that I should marry or not? Or should I divorce this man? Should I that I shouldn't have? Whatever the yes is, you've got to go for the yes and allow the universe to work everything else out, because it will. This is how you create wealth in your life, from an emotional and from a place of, like, from a place of being really following your intuition, but also really following your spiritual signature, really following what your heart's calling is. That will create wealth no matter what. Yeah, if you don't know your calling, that's where we have a soul contract reading. So I help my clients with having a soul contract reading, which basically reveals your soul's mission, your karma, your challenges, all your talents, your gifts, all the beautiful things that are in store for you that you have decided not to own yet, because we are, like, human beings, we're not fully fledged. We're still learning as we're coming here. So yeah, we could do a soul contract reading, Hannah. You would love that, probably. It doesn't mean that there's all the answers. Now you go and do this, everything will be worked out. It's more like an unlocking piece that will say, you're here to be a spiritual. So mine was, you're here to be a spiritual teacher. You're here to lead the world. You're here to lead the groups, the spiritual groups. You're here to write books. You're here to do this. Bang, 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 bang. And when I heard that, I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's what I'm secretly dreaming about. But actually, I can now see it's in my soul's contract and I'm meant to be doing it. And look at me now. I'm doing it. And, it's been taking me some time to learn and grow and do and da-da-da. But it was just like heaven opened, to me anyway. And for most people that have their soul contract reading. So let's go back to the wealth thing. So when you align, so this is the Ikigai piece again. You can look up what the Ikigai means, but it's basically being fully in balance, fully in your, living your purpose, being well paid for it, contributing to the world. It's like a magical piece. It's a Japanese concept, actually. So when you're in your Ikigai, or when you're in your soul contract, in your fully fledged sort of like purpose of your soul contract, you will create wealth naturally, because when you're doing your things that you're meant to be doing and you're supporting the world and the people in the way you're meant to be doing it, you will then also find ways of making lots of money doing this thing. It's when people say, well, I am doing my purpose, but let's say I'm not earning enough from it. Well, then you're not really maybe stepping up in your power and charging enough, but that's what you're meant to be doing. So when you do that, step out in your power and charge enough and really own your expertise and own the things that you're here to share, that's when the money will come as well. Okay, so wealth comes from within. So wealth is very much like, how should I put it? To me, wealth is a feeling. So I wake up every morning and I pay attention to what feels like wealth to me. So that means, so this awareness comes with the light body work, because as soon as you have your light body activated, you'll be feeling more aware, more conscious, more open, you channel more things, you feel open, expansive, you feel like you're in the present moment, which feels like wealth in itself, because you're not going backwards or forward in time and worrying about things that you did or things that you're going to do. So allow a present moment, very much like a stillness in your experience of how life is, which means that you feel expansive, wealthy, peaceful, calm, and stable. That to me is wealth. So wealth is a feeling to me. And what happens is, when you are tapping into the frequency of wealth, by just being in the present moment and feeling the abundance of life itself, you will start creating that in a monetary way as well. So it is an internal experience that can be extended into your external life. Because you know how many people say, well, they won 500,000 or they won 1 million, but they're still miserable. Because, all right, there might be a short-term satisfaction of spending all the money or buying a house or something, but they're still miserable inside. because the inside they've not worked on their inside, you know, have not done the feeling of feeling wealthy on the inside, and no money in the world could make you feel good in that way. So I talk about wealth from the inside. So wealth comes with a deep inner work. Wealth comes with a light body work, of course. So in my own experience with light body, as I said, I didn't go and have it to become wealthy. I didn't realize that it was going to unlock my own wealth codes as well. You know, I didn't realize that it was going to give me the whole shebang. But actually what happened was that I took massive, bold action on my mission. I started making much more money. I got invited to more things like podcasts, and I got more into networking. I started come up with great ideas. I was running programs, you know, as I was evolving in my business, because I was unlocked, I also found a way to make a lot more money than I ever made in my life before. So to me, that was well, that's like the bonus, you know, that's what comes with when you're unlocking your mission. You will then also, if you do things right, you will also become wealthy on the outside, you know, which is what we want to feel safe. You know, we want to feel supported and happy. So the wealth piece is, I do believe it comes from the inside. We work from the inside. The light body work itself, as I said, because it unlocks your mission and then unlocks the purpose, and then really kind of allows you to access your masterpiece, you will then start taking action in a way that will then start creating the wealth that you would like to see in your life. You become the creator. And when you become the creator and you start monetizing your gifts and you're doing the things that your heart is calling you to do, you will make more money than you will ever made in your life. Right? Because there's limitless on how much you can make in the online world. You know, you can, there's really is limitless, because you could hold so much space for so many people at the same time. If that is your vision, there is no limit on how many you can serve at the same time, which means that your tickets or whatever you're selling, whatever you're doing, will become limitless. There really is a limitless element to it. So this is why the online world is so amazing, you know, working with people online. Not just that, you know, you could do live events and you could write books and you could do other things as well. But anyway, so that was that's the main piece. Now, will it activate wealth, as in golden age codes? Probably yes, because I work very much with the golden age frequency. Sort of Atlantis, high priestess frequency, goddess energy, stuff like that. And I love the queen energy. So if you were to choose who to work with, because there is an energetic desire, there's a desire, and there's a value that I stand for as a mentor and a coach and a healer, is building wealth from the inside, is allowing the golden age to surround you and support you, and to allow the new era, the new world, to hold you as you go in. I stand strongly for that. So of course that's going to be a part of your activation as well, because it's what I teach, it's what I stand for. So from that perspective, you will get that frequency as well, networking with me. So when it comes to there's a couple of more things I want to say before we finish, because I keep in these masterclass sort of 30 minutes long. When it comes to I'm not going to go into money and wealth and all that now, but what I really feel is important to know is that the expression of your mastery, which is your soul contract, which is your purpose, which are those things, your expression of your mastery and your magic, is a guaranteed vortex for wealth, because this is how we're meant to be doing it. We're meant to all be in our purpose and in our mastery, and that is a universal law that you will be paid well for that. The money piece comes also as a decision. You've got to decide that money is a masculine energy that is needed in your world to support you to build your legacy and your masterpiece. So for me, when I look at the future of the business and my legacy and my masterpiece and the way I impact people, money is a vital part of the construction of how I build my business. If I don't have the money element, how am I going to create so much free time so I can write another book? I can't write a book if I have no income, because I've got to do work then. So money is a strategic element that creates support, freedom, leverage, and power. That's all it is. I know for 100% sure, and I thought about this yesterday. I sat in I've got a hot tub. We just got a hot tub, which is amazing. It's one of my manifestations that's happened. So I've got a hot tub. I was sat in the hot tub and I was so relaxed. And I was like, this is wealth. Like this, although, okay, so there's a price tag on the hot tub, of course, but it's not, you could save for it. Most people could probably afford it if they save for it for a while. But I was the feeling of sitting in my hot tub whenever I want, enjoying this lovely, amazing massage on my body and relaxation, is exactly the same feeling I will have in 5 years when I have millions in the bank. It's the same. I won't be any different. I will feel exactly the same. There is no difference. So you can choose to feel into this new paradigm, feeling like amazing, looking after yourself, and really tapping into this frequency of, this is so delicious, this is so amazing, I'm enjoying my life so much, I love my life so much. You can tap in and create those emotions now. And when you have all the other wealth that is external, you've already done the inner work. You've already created quality of life. I can guarantee that my quality of life, the only thing that will change with more money is that I'll probably have more cleanness, like something, or more support on something. Yeah, that's the only thing that will change. I'll spend the same time with my kids. I'll show up in my business. I'll support my clients. I will love my clients. I will drive it the way I drive it now. I will have more problem maybe people helping, but I will still be that force. I will still be on my phone with my mum every few days. Like nothing will change. I'm not even into cars and stuff like that. So to me, yeah, I might get something, but like it's not really in my sort of, yeah, it's the freedom. It's actually how I choose to feel right now. And you have the same choice. And the Lightbody absolutely helps you with connecting deeply with yourself, because you're unblocking yourself with so much stuff that is actually so much stuff that is actually blocking you feeling good. Yeah, so lots of different blocks on a physical, emotional, chemical level will clear out with the Lightbody work, so that you more naturally can connect with your ease and flow and healthy and happy self. So for that reason, it is absolutely going to help you on this level as well. So I'm going to stop now, because now we've done about 30 minutes and I like being on time. I'm very conscious about people's time schedules, and let's wrap this up. So the program, the Lightbody program, starts on the 20th of September. It is 6 months of healing and Lightbody. It is bi-weekly meetings, so every 14 days. You also get a bonus, so you get bonus, like a few bonus programs with the Lightbody program. The Lightbody program, you get the bonus of an activation call with me, which is valued at about £500 that you get included in the price. You also get the Raise Your Vibration and Change the World, which is an amazing online retreat. You also get the Ascension Clearing Kit, which is also an amazing healing program that you have lifelong access to. That adds up to about £1,300. So there's about $1,500 of bonuses that you get for free. The program itself is £3,000, which is about $3,500. And this is so interesting. I was talking to a client yesterday about how much is the dollar, and she was saying, I think I need to wait to do exchange rate changes. And I said, no, it is the best it's been since 1990. So this program, £3,000 sterling, would have been like $4,000 or $4,200 only a year ago. But right now it's 3,500, actually 3,450 when I looked last night. So if there's any Americans watching, you got to jump in because it will never be at this price for you again, probably, or for maybe another 30 years. So you know, jump in if you want to do that. So they're paying full. There is a payment plan available. We are here. I'm really here to support you so that you can do this work, because I rave about this work, because it is like the Rolls Royce of energy work that will unlock you on the deepest human level. So why would I not rave about it? I really want to support you on it, and there is payment plans available. So just ask me about those. At the moment, they are 555, so £555 per month for 6 months. So £555 per month for 6 months. That's the payment plan. If you have any other ideas how you would like to pay it, some people like to pay 2 parts and things like that, let me know, just send me a message. But yeah, this is the time. The beta group starts on the 20th of September. I would love you to join, of course, because if this work is, I need to say this. I was writing in one of my other programs about what is the cost for a client if they don't work with you. And I wrote about this program and I said, well, imagine if you don't do the program and you don't unlock your mission and you don't open up your, your wealth container and your impact and all those things. Let's say you will be making $500,000 a year, just to make it like, that's quite a lot of money, but it's still like a moderate, you could work yourself to there, quite easily. Let's say you did that, and let's say you call it like 2 or 3 years of that. That's like 1,500 is $1.5 million. So if you don't unlock your purpose and you don't get that in place, and you stay where you are and just do nothing, the cost will be $1 million to not join my program for 3,500. So like the return on investment, the return on investment is like a few hundred times the 3.5, right? Or the $3,500. So you've got to look at what it's going to cost you if you don't join, and like long term, So yeah. I just wanted to say that because I thought it was quite interesting. I was like, damn, this is so good. This program, like if you don't do it, it's going to cost you $1 million to not do it, because that's the capacity of what you could create with, coming into your mission. Okay, so let's finish now. It's got a little bit over time. Tomorrow, I'm talking about relationships, Lightbody and relationships, and Lightbody and innovation. So for those who've been following the masterclasses and listening, you know that Lightbody work seeps in and penetrates all areas of your life. And that's what I've been talking about, the different topics, if you like. So tomorrow I've got relationships and innovation tomorrow. And then it's finished. And then the group program starts on the 20th of September. And yeah, can't wait. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Got 3. There's a potential 4 that was messaging me. So I'm thinking I'd like 10 in there. So if you're one of them, let me know. All right. Love you lots. Send you lots of love. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to send Hannah. I'll send you the link to the Facebook group. You can catch up on all the replays, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love to you. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message or email me. I'm here to help you. Okay. Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.